It's not your place to worry about the who, what, the when, whys, and the hows. Why don't they like what I'm doing? It's not your place. Spend that energy on working on you. Spend that energy on bettering you. Spend that energy on becoming a better version of you. Spend that energy on cooking up your vision. Spend that energy on walking out your purpose. Spend that energy on following your dreams. Stop chasing validation from a world that crucified the most purest man who ever walked the face of this earth. Let that sink in. I'm going to repeat that again. Stop chasing validation from a world, this very world that you and I are living in right now. Stop chasing validation from a world that crucified the most purest soul, the most purest human being who ever stepped foot on the face of this very earth that we're living in right now. There's a lot of individuals out here right now who has lesser deeds, lesser things that they want to accomplish in this world, lesser visions, lesser ideas, lesser things that they want to create. Because of course, the most purest soul who ever stepped foot on this earth had a much bigger agenda that he was here to accomplish, sent by our God. And unfortunately, that wasn't enough to please man. Unfortunately, that was not enough for him to not be persecuted. That wasn't enough for him to not be mocked, shamed. It wasn't enough. No matter how much his agenda and intentions was pure to help save us, to help open our eyes to see the good in our life, the good in this world, it wasn't enough. He was sent here to help us see the goodness of God, the greatness of God, the goodness that we have within us by way of God. He was here to point out every great detail that God had to offer in this world for our lives, every great plan that God had for our lives. He was here to spread the word and let everyone know, hey, look, go this way and you'll be all right. You'll be good to go. Follow me and you'll be good to go. And he expressed his perfection and showcased his perfection among our people, and it still was not good enough for him to not be persecuted. So the point that I'm trying to make is you have goals in your life. You have a purpose for your life. Yes, you was put here for more than just paying a bill and dying. That thing that you want to create, but you're hesitant and reluctant to create it because you're seeking validation from your peers, from your coworkers, from your mom, from your dad. You're waiting for someone to give you that approval to go ahead and get started when it comes to you being on your purpose, when it comes to you following your dreams. You're waiting for someone to approve you to be able to walk in your footsteps, to be on your path of greatness, bro. You're waiting for someone to say, you know what, I like that idea. I like what it is that you are inventing. I like what it is that you are pitching, the idea that you're pitching. I like what it is that you're trying to create. I like who you're trying to become. You're waiting for validation. You're waiting to hear that person to approve of your ideas, bro, to approve of your God-given vision, to approve of your God-given abilities. You're waiting for the perfect time, the perfect scenario. You're waiting to have everything organized, mapped out. You're waiting for everything to come together. You're waiting for something that is absolutely not perfect. You're waiting for the perfect time, the perfect setting, the perfect setup, the perfect amount of number of yeses that you get from the people that you're asking, please, should I be doing this? What do you think about this idea? You're waiting for perfection. You're waiting for the most perfect opportunity. Once again, there is no perfection in us. And the most perfect person who was sent here still could not get everyone to agree and get validation from the world, the very world that we're seeking validation. We're seeking validation from these individuals. You're looking for the most perfect opportunity to get started when in all actuality, there is nothing perfect about our day-to-day walk. Sure, we can master our crafts. We can grow to a place where we're really good and skilled at what it is that we can grow to. The more time and effort and energy that you put into things, you could become better, but you'll never be perfect. And that said, the most perfect person who walked this earth still could not get the approval and validation from everyone who saw his good deeds, from everyone who saw his work. Not everyone, but the ones who didn't see it or didn't want to see it. Sometimes your ideas could be right there in front of people to where they get it. They understand what you're pitching. They understand what you're trying to do. But then you have to understand that there are haters in this universe. But then you got to understand that there are some people in this universe who don't see the good within them So they refuse to see the good within you. You have to understand that there are so many other energies in this world besides your own. Not everyone in this world has the most purest intentions. Your intentions may be pure. The next man up, that individual, his energy, her energy may not necessarily have the best intentions. You never know who that individual is hanging around. You never know how that person was brought up for them to think the way that they're thinking. But you're waiting for that individual who is not connected or tied to your purpose. You're waiting for them to give you that yes before you get started on that vision. I'm trying to get you to understand, if the most perfect human being who walked the face of this earth could not get enough validation, couldn't get enough yeses, no matter how many times people saw his good deeds, no matter how many times people saw his perfection being displayed in front of their very face, no matter how many times that he has proven over and over and over that he was sent here to do good, no matter how many miracles that he performed in front of so many people, it still wasn't enough to get the approval of all. Some, yes, all no. But what you got to understand is that the beautiful thing about that story is that he never swayed. He stayed on his mission. He was persecuted. People spit on him, mocked him, shamed him. No matter how much good that he had to offer, he kept going anyway. He stayed on his mission. He never lost sight of the purpose and the mission that he was on. So again, there were some who got it and understood it and followed him, picked it up, who did give him validation. And what you got to understand is he didn't do it for the validation. He did it because he stuck to his purpose. He did it anyway. Whether one person agreed, whether one person validated him or not, at the end of the day, he stuck to his purpose. He stayed on his mission. He stayed a course. Whether one person believed, whether 10 people believed, whether 20 people believed, whether 100 people believed, whether 100 or 1,000 or 1,000,000 people or a gazillion people believed or not, it wasn't going to sway him off his pivot, bro. It was not going to knock him off his path. He was going to stay on his course no matter what. No matter what, no matter what anyone thought. He truly believed and he knew in his heart what he was sent here for, and he locked in. And the reality is, when it comes to you and your goals and your reasons for why you want to do what you want to do, your dreams that God has given you, your ability to create, your ability to use your hands, the ability to use your mind, every reason, everything that God has given you, the attributes that God has given you, you cannot allow yourself to sit on it because you're waiting to be approved by people who didn't even approve of the most perfect person who was sent here for us. So I say all of this to say, do it for the purpose. Live out your purpose. Disregard who approves and who disapproves. Disregard if you have nobody in your corner who supports your vision or support what it is that you want to do. Build that vision. Build that legacy. Work your purpose. Work within your purpose. Work towards your dream. Pull out your pamphlet and start scripting towards that dream. That business that you want to start up, not everybody is going to understand it, bro. You have a whole storefront set up in your mind. It's empty space right across the street. No one has occupied it. You have a whole vision for how to set up and the layout is going to be. But everyone who walks by, nobody's going to understand what's in your head. You have a whole vision in your head for how you're going to occupy that space, that property, that land. The buildings that you want to set up, you have it all. All of the dimensions are set up and laid out in your head, bro. You get it. You see the vision. But not everybody who walks by you is going to understand what's going on in your head. So if you pitch your idea to the next man that you share your idea with, they may not get it because they are not in your brain. The vision was not given to them. The vision was given to you. The idea was given to you. The vision was birthed within you. The seed was planted within you. That vision, that idea was not planted in the next person who you're seeking validation from. It was sent to you by God. It was given to you, brother and sister as well. We have queens who also follow this platform. We appreciate all you guys for watching. But it was given to you. Your assignment was given to you. It was handed to you. Your unique abilities, your unique ability to create, your potential skill sets for you to grow into. It was all given to you by God. You ever wondered why some people could naturally sing, naturally play the drums? There are certain things that I just simply can't do better than the next. And that's okay, because I understand that we were all born with a unique set of abilities. I don't have to be the best singer, but I have to be the best version of whatever it is that God has produced within me. And that's okay. So when you see someone shining in their lane, when you see some vocalist who knows how to really do it in a way that you probably only can do it in your shower, appreciate them. Appreciate their God-given uniqueness. Appreciate their God-given talents. Appreciate them. Tap into yours. Don't hate. Tap into yours. Congratulate. Tap into your gifts. Fan their flame and light up your own gifts and support everyone who's on a positive purpose. You know what I mean? Like people who come to me with their ideas, bro, I don't ever knock nobody's ideas because one, I'm not blocking their blessing. I'm not here to get in the way of what God sent you to do. It's not meant for me to understand. Even if you share your idea with me and I don't understand it, I will never, if it's positive, I will never block it. I will never say, nah, I'm gonna deprive you from my thoughts of thinking that it's something that you can't get done because I can't see it. No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not going to be a contradiction. I'm going to support whatever you want to do as long as there's purpose behind it, bro. As long as there's purpose behind what it is that you want to do, I'm going to support it, even if I don't see it. Because again, it's not my place to knock whatever vessel that God want to use you and your creativity and your connection with God, your personal connection with God, your personal devotion with God, your conversations that you're having with God. That's not my place. So for me, I'm going to stay in my lane and I'm going to cook up what God gives me. And not worry about what anyone thinks, not seek validation, because I understand that we live in a world where everyone is not going to love what you do and like what you do. I do positive content here on the channel and I still get negative comments at times, occasionally. For the most part, thank goodness that that's not the case all the time. For the most part, I will say over 90%, you know what I mean, of the comments that we get, you guys get it. But my point is, no matter how many positive contributions that I intend on sharing here on my channel, there's somebody that's not going to like it. There's somebody who's going to have a different opinion, who's just going to come with their own energy from left field. It's not my place. It's not your place to worry about what the next person is here to do, bro. It's not your place to worry about the who, what, the when, whys, and the hows. Why don't they like what I'm doing? It's not your place. Spend that energy on working on you. Spend that energy on bettering you. Spend that energy on becoming a better version of you. Spend that energy on cooking up your vision. Spend that energy on walking out your purpose. Spend that energy on following your dreams. Because no matter what you do, you will never please the world, the same world that crucified, that brought down the one who was perfect. If he was bashed and he was brought down when he came with the most purest agenda, what makes you think that you're going to get everyone to approve your ideas? What makes you think that you're going to be able to get validation from any and every one? Or specific individuals that you're praying and you're hoping, please let my mom be okay with what it is that I want to do. Please let her like my ideas. Please let my dad like my ideas. Please let my cousin like my ideas. Please let my friend circle, my friend group like what it is that I want to do. Please let them support. When I started, please let them support. Please let them do this, man. Bump all that, bro. They didn't like God. They didn't like him. Not everybody's going to like you. So while you're here, you might as well do you. You might as well live your purpose. Stick to the mission. Again, he would have stayed on a mission. He stayed on a mission. And he stayed on that mission and he died about his business. He died about his business. He turned the other cheek and he kept going on about his business. You know what I mean? So you got to understand, bro, you're not going to be able to please everybody when it comes to your journey of life. You got to let go and let God and allow God to use you anyway. And allow God to use you even if you're the only person, bro, in your environment who believes in what it is that you're doing, what it is that you're pursuing. Even if you're the only person who believes in your dreams, you got to go anyway. You got to lock in on your vision no matter what, no matter who validates you. If no one around you validates you, if no one around you fan your flame, bro, you got to fan your own. You got to be your biggest fan, your number one fan above all. And you got to know that at the end of the day, you were sent here by God to do what it is that you're doing anyway. You were sent here by God to tap into your gifts. You were sent here by God to tap into your dreams and make your dreams be manifested. You were sent here by God to utilize those skills that God has given you. You were sent here on this earth to utilize your unique skills, your unique abilities to showcase to the world why God got you here. You was here to share that, bro, with the world. You was here to share your greatness. You was here to extend your greatness, expand your greatness, grow into your greatness, showcase that greatness. You were brought here to walk within your own identity. Live within your own identity. Represent your own identity. Stay within your own lane. Navigate your life in your own lane. Not worrying about what's going on the lane next to you, beside you, to the left of you, or to the right of you, but be in your own lane. Travel your life purpose. And while you're navigating through life, you're going to have people who try to jump in your lane, but you got to stay the course and continue to keep thinking smart. Continue to keep thinking wise. And you can't worry about what nobody else think. You can't let nobody pressure you into driving faster if they honking their horn behind you throughout your course of life. You can't let nobody pressure you to drive faster. You can't let nobody pressure you into move any different than the mission that you're set out to do and accomplish, the goals that you're trying to achieve, the big dream that you're trying to accomplish, the purpose and mission that you're on. You can't worry about what anybody think. You can have $1 million in your pocket and hand it out. And no matter how much money you give to everyone, not everybody is still going to validate you. Not everyone is still going to like you. You could have $10 million in your pocket and hand it out, and you're still not going to get everybody to like you or validate you. They'll take that money, but they'll talk behind your back. They'll take that cheese, but they'll talk behind your back. They'll take that bread, but they'll frown when they see you, bro. They'll take that bread, but they'll look you up and down. It's something about you, your glow, whatever. You can't get everybody to like you, bro. So you got to lock in on you. You got to lock in on your purpose. You got to do it anyway. You got to stay the course and keep pushing. You got to get started, as a matter of fact, to whom it may concern. Stop seeking validation, bro. Get started today. Let this be the video that inspires you, that gives you the fuel to go and get started when it comes to your goals and your dreams, because now is the time. Don't wait another second. Get started today. And if you stop, pick it back up today. If you're waiting for someone to give you validation, disregard it today. Get started today and start making it happen today. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on your post bell notifications. More content like this on the way. I appreciate all the love and support that we get, all right? I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video. Peace and blessings. One love. Strength.